Okay, welcome to Sunday Night Zoom. My name is Stephanie Milkey, and I am the host of your, no, just kidding. Hey, it's super echoey, so forgive me. Our house is being sold, so there's nothing in it but walls and curtains. And so tonight is going to be, I think, great. We've got two people that are going to share with you something that they've done this week. So more of something that they've done, and then something that you could implement into your own business. And then we have Ashley White, who's going to give you some very directive takeaways or very directive action steps to go throughout this entire week. And so I'm super excited. And then we already have next week's planned. We're going to go over something super cool that has been working in a lot of people's businesses. And so for tonight, I'm going to have, I think we will do Danny and Chris Webb first. Why don't you guys come on and share what you guys have done this? We're just going to dive right in. So sorry, I feel like that was like really forceful. I feel like we should fluff something up, but that wasn't very fluffy. So
how about if you need fluff, how about while Chris and Danny are kicking things off, everybody type in the chat something super spectacular, awesome that has happened to them in their business in the past 7 days.
Mandy, you're so great at that. I'm very directive. I'm like, let's get this party started, figure out the action step, and let's go. And Mandy's great at like, share your feelings. What did you do this week? Share something. So yes, I think that's super great. I kind of go in like, strike it with a knife. Bam.
Yeah, I'm just like you, Steph, for sure. It's like, no chit chat. Let's just roll.
Yeah. But okay, so we've got people that have just bought their playbook tickets, right? Which is super exciting. Raise your hand if you're going to the playbook. I'm teaching in Dallas, so whoever's coming to Dallas to see me, I'm super excited to see you. And really, here's the deal. People need to understand if you're brand new, make sure that you get with the person that brought you on, because the playbook is super, super, super powerful. One day jam-packed event to where you're going to learn how to build this business. So every single person should know about it. Even if they joined yesterday, at least give them the opportunity to go, can you make it to the playbook? It's going to be amazing. Everybody learns the same thing. And we've had one before, so I'm sure all of you that have been to a playbook before can attest that it's super, super great. So we've got playbooks. We've got a lot of playbooks, actually. Lots of new conversations. We have playbook. There's a lot of playbook stuff. That's awesome. LCD. Leslie's going to LCD. Raise your hand if you're going to LCD. That is that's super, super soon. So if you have no idea what that is, that's just like the next level learning. You kind of get yelled at, but not really. But it's kind of like gives you an awareness of life. I'm like hunched over you guys. Here's my computer. So LCD is like, it's really my favorite event because it taught me how just to handle situations in life, in my entire life. Like I'm a better person just because of LCD. Hope Keto Life Party hosted. I love it. I love it. So you can continue chatting over there of the things that you've done this week. And Mandy's sad because Jack's going. I love it. Okay, so now we can dive in. If you share it, we're going to have Chris and Danny share something they've done this week to move their business forward and really to add value. And I would say this, don't get frustrated if they talk about it and you don't feel like that's something that you could do right now. It's something that I'm like, I want to do this. I need to strive to build a more local community, but I love what you guys did. So Chris and Danny, take it away.
Hey guys.
Hey. All right. So what we did, okay, so first of all, if you're watching this, I can't see everyone on the screen, but I can see a few. If you're watching this and you know who Michael Rutherford is and you know who Jesse Lee are, go like this. Yes, you know who Michael Rutherford, Jesse Lee. Look at you guys. I hope everyone's taking a picture of this. This is great.
Where's my boomerang?
All right, so if you do know who they are, that means you've been listening to them. And one thing that I've picked up from them is that, yes, we're in the ketone business, but we are more so, if you're on this call, you want to build a business, right? So yes, we're in the ketone business, but we are more so in the events business. And so that just kind of resonates as we've seen over time, because as we all know, business events build business, and it's the best way that you can sit down and let someone else help you build your team while you get to sit and take notes at the same time. So anyways, hearing that Hacking Better is coming up, hearing that Playbook is coming up, one leads into the other, right? So leading into Playbook, we wanted to do something that would help, right? Something that could help bring community together to lead into Playbook. So what we've done, our town, so we've had ketones in our town for a little over a year and a half. And so what we did is a customer appreciation party. So basically it's a keto life party, but we called it a customer appreciation party. And invited all of Havasu, basically. I mean, we didn't get 60,000 people to show up, don't get us wrong, but we invited Havasu. It was a Havasu appreciation party. And so, and we invited, people to show up, whether they were, customers, promoters, and people who were thinking about it. People just want to come down, and we had free flowing keto for everyone for 3 hours. That's what we did. But what the outcome was from all of that was just community, was just the bond, was just getting people to feel the sense of what we're about and what we're like. We didn't have a microphone. We didn't stand up and share stories. It was nothing like that. It was just kind of like a get together, and people got to feel that sense of kind of what we're about and share. There was people sharing stories. I mean, people, of course, are talking, we're all drinking ketones. Everyone's talking, right? So everyone's sharing stories and things like that. But what happened is we had people who stepped up to become customers. We had customers step up and go and buy Playbook tickets. We had customers asking about what's this whole promoter thing. We had promoters buying tickets for Playbook. Yeah. We had promoters thinking about Hacking Better. It was just the sense of community, because in the back of our minds, all we were talking about is, hey, what are you doing Saturday the 14th? Oh, really? What are you doing Saturday the 14th? Hey, that's a great story. You lost how much? What are you doing Saturday the 14th? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Everything was about Saturday the 14th. And so I think that was a huge success. It really didn't matter the size of the event, to be honest with you. It was just that outcomes were met. And I think that's like the most exciting part of it. Yeah. So that's something that we did this week. And from that, I know Danny wanted to touch on something else here, because we had a pretty powerful conversation today. And so I just kind of want to shift it just a little bit, if that's okay with you guys, over to a conversation that we had today.
Hey, okay. So I thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, the event yesterday was awesome. Like Chris said, all the outcomes were met. And it was just really cool just being involved, like having more people step up and be in the community. So Chris and I were having coffee this morning, and we were talking about, sometimes in your business, you feel like when you're not staying in phase one activity, you start to micromanage, and you start to, you go into management mode. So you're looking at your teams and what they're doing and what they're not doing. And unfortunately, this can shift your energy into the wrong place. Why isn't so-and-so doing what they want to do, what they say they want to do? And all this is doing is sucking your time and energy. So Chris and I, we went on a conversation, and, I'm like, okay, so what would be the fix to that? Well, obviously staying in phase one activity, if you keep yourself busy doing the things, you don't have time to worry about what your team is or is not doing. Mm-hmm. You focus your shift, or you shift your focus on the people that are showing up, that need your attention, that are growing their business, that are, having ignorance on fire. Like they have no idea what they're doing, but they're doing it, and they're doing it very well, and they just keep going, instead of hearing the people, because it's so easy for humans if we don't exercise the muscle. And what sparked this whole conversation was somebody talking about staying consciously competent.
CJ was talking about that.
CJ had brought that up, and that sparked an hour conversation with Chris and I, consciously uncompetence and consciously competence, and, and what that means, and staying consciously competent is knowing what you need to do and moving yourself forward in your business, and not getting sucked in with micromanaging and going into management mode. You know what I mean? So not worrying about what people are not doing, but worrying about what the people that are doing, if they need help, how fast they want to go and grow, and continue to lead by example yourself, because not only do we have our teams have their teams, and their teams have their teams, right? So if we're all leading by example and we're staying in phase 1 activity, there really is no time to be in, stuck in management mode. Does that make sense?
So I think to tie it together, if that's okay,
Yeah.
to tie it together with like what we were doing yesterday with the event, is you will see as your teams grow. So maybe you're brand new and you don't have promoters yet. They're coming, right? Or you are at a position where you do have lots of promoters, and let's say you are at an event, you're going to see eventually you'll get to a point where you're looking at people who are showing up, who are staying in phase 1. And that's what we were talking about. It's like the more you're in phase 1, the happier you are. Yeah. The more you're talking, the more you are doing the things, right? As opposed to shifting your energy in the wrong direction of not being in phase 1, if that makes sense. So it was all kind of tied together.
Right. Like getting ready to get ready, as Natalie Kilburn calls it. Like you're getting your office ready, you're getting your books ready, you're getting everything ready instead of just going, and that's where I think as promoters, we want to encourage our team to grow, but when we see somebody stuck in that getting ready to get ready phase, it's hard not to get sucked into that. So it's just consciously exercising the muscle to, they're going to be ready and they're going to go when they're ready to go, but we can't get hung up on the people that aren't doing the things that they say they want to do. We can only coach and teach them so much. So does that make sense?
It makes sense, babe.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense. I love it. I think that's super, super great. I love it. And I also think, it's kind of like, you talk about how you can get so stuck on like the people that you bring in, and people want these people to go because, you might have brought a promoter in and they said they want to do it, and then they keep saying it. Like Brian talks about this a lot. He talks about how you work with the people that show up. You work with the people that are like knocking on your door. You work with the people that are in your messenger. Not that you don't value the other ones, right? You touch them, you go back to them, you encourage them when things are going on. But the people that are showing up are the ones that you're running with, because that's all you have time to do. So, and when you're staying in that activity, I will tell you this, you guys, packing up this house this week, and then we've been staying at a cabin that does not have internet. And so I've really been feeling completely disconnected to life. Like, I'm like, I've got to go in town. This isn't working. I can't do a live. Has any of you ever like checked out for a couple of days and feel like they've lost control of their entire business? Like, I will tell you, anything that you can do, even just doing one thing a day, right? Like action step of reaching out to people, it was driving me nuts. I was like, babe, I can't do this anymore. Like, feel like I'm losing everything off to pieces. And so not that it is, and thankful for leaders, but like it's easy. So think about everybody on here. You're here and you're actively building your business, but think about somebody that's brand new and maybe they check out after a couple months because they go on vacation and they've got to get that momentum back. It's so easy to lose. And so, hey, Chris and Danny, thank you for sharing. And I loved your guys' customer value add, which I really want to do too. So I need some customers in Kentucky. That's what I'm going to work on. That is the goal. So goals, my friend. Okay, we've got another action step. Jenna Gainey is going to unmute herself, and she's going to share something that she has learned and implemented into her business, which I think is super cool. Jenna, you go for it. Jenna, we need you. Where are you?
She looks super frozen. She hasn't moved in a while.
Oh.
Hey, I'm on right now, but what I can do is let her use my phone.
Oh, perfect.
She looks unfrozen.
Here, turn that on.
Okay. Now I'm here.
You're there? Okay.
Okay. So my internet was unstable, but what's up? My name is Jenna. And that was my awesome husband, CJ, that Danny and Chris were speaking about earlier. And just to touch on their customer appreciation or their community appreciation day. I'm still echoing it. Maybe not. Anyway, CJ, actually last month was pushing me to do that. And I didn't. I came up with all the.
We lost you. You're frozen like this.
Can you hear?
Jenna, tell Jenna to come out to your living room and shut her computer off.
Here, turn your computer off. Here.
When we get to this, which is super great, it is a really great little takeaway, which I'm super excited about. I didn't even quite understand all of it, so I'm excited to learn about what she's going to tell you.
Are you kidding me? I learned it from you, Stephanie Milky.
No, you didn't. No.
Yes, it does. Okay, so anyway, I love the customer appreciation thing, and one of the biggest things I heard from Danny and Chris before I get super. Can you see me and hear me? Yeah. Before I get super in depth with what I'm going to say is that I wanted to do, or CJ wanted to do that for our community here, and I came up with all the excuses why it wouldn't work out. And so Danny and Chris, thank you for sharing that, because I just need to get out of my own way. Who else needs to get out of their own way? For real, for real, for real. Okay, for sure. So thank you for sharing that. And then I'll listen to my husband next time when he has some awesome idea like that. Okay, so there is a cool function that you guys, I want to hold and see how many people are going to raise their hands. But there's this cool function in your back office that maybe some of you guys know how to use. Maybe some of you guys don't even know it exists, but it really is, I think, I feel like it's like the hook sometimes that we need to reel people in if they're on the edge of, hey, should I buy or should I not, right? Should I join this awesome community? So I'm going to scroll through here because I want to ask you a question. Raise your hand and keep it up if you know how to create coupons in your back office and you use coupons in your back office. Raise your hand. Awesome. A lot of people are raising their hands. Okay, put those down. Raise your hand if you don't know how to create coupons and keep it up and you've never used them before. Okay, awesome. I just wanted to make sure that I was meeting some people's needs on here. All right, so what I'm going to do is go over two things. How to find coupons, how to create them, and then when are some times that you could use them, right? And so I'll just give you some tips and tricks when it comes to that. So if you have a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, get it out. Let's make some notes. I'm going to take you directly into the back office. Do we have that little tripod thing? No, here, I'll just lean on this. I'm going to take you directly into the back office. So you've logged into your cloud office. Everybody there? Everybody with me? And you have two options to find your wallet. You can hit manage and then wallet, or you can scroll down a little bit to your snapshot box and hit wallet from there. But what you're looking for is your wallet. Now, if you're a brand new promoter, maybe you've never ever accessed your wallet before. Thank you. Maybe you've never accessed your wallet before and it's grayed out and you can't click on it. That's okay. It just means you haven't been paid yet, but you're going to be paid eventually. So find wallet, click on it. Once you click on your wallet, there's going to be two options that pop up: cash wallet and points wallet. So in your points wallet, that's where we're going to focus. We're going to hit view. What the points wallet is the Prove It bucks that Prove It pays us each month. It pays us out on the 1st for coupons, right? So whether you are in your Go Challenge period as a new promoter, or if you're just being paid off, I think it's called the endorsement bonus. Do not quote me there. Maybe somebody can type it in the chat. For all of your Smart Chip customers, you get paid these coupons. So for example, if you have $70 of Prove It bucks, that means you have $70, or 70 Prove It bucks means you have $70 of coupons. Endorsement bonus. Oh my gosh, I'm like smart. I didn't even realize it. Okay, so you've come to the point where you found your points wallet. You're going to click view, and then in the next section, you're going to click on coupons. And a box that pops up, it's called Create Coupon Box. It's literally, it has some options. It tells you what your balance is, how much you can spend that week, and where exactly to create a coupon. Everybody following? If you're following, you can put yes in the comments. Tell me to slow down if I need to slow down. Okay. And I can't see the comments, so if somebody could tell me, that's awesome. So in the little Create Coupon Box, you can create whatever amount of coupon that you would like. And I'm going to show you what it looks like, but we have a few options here. I always recommend doing anywhere from $10 to $15 of coupons. It's your business. You do whatever you want. And once you make that coupon, and you hit create, it's going to pop over to the available coupon section. So this is where, like if I made 3 $10 coupons, all 3 of them are going to populate to the right of my screen. And then I have 3 options for what I want to do with them. Do I want to copy and paste it and send it in a messenger to somebody who's ordering? Do I want to print it, like for a hard copy, or do I want to recycle it? So right next to that coupon that is now available that you have already created, you can click copy, print, or recycle. So let's say you made a boo-boo and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to make that $100 coupon, right? Because that was a major accident. You can just hit recycle. It goes right back into your points bank or your points wallet. So let me show you. If you're copying and pasting this, it literally just goes to whoever you're sending it to. And I'm going to talk to you about like, okay, well, when's an appropriate time to use these, for example. But let's just say the copy and paste option is pretty self-explanatory. But when would you want to print one out? And this is what a printable one looks like. It's pretty huge. Now this one I made for 20 bucks, just for the purposes of this video. But for this coupon, I actually learned this, and we're going to talk about when you're going to use these. I learned this at the last Playbook event in Toronto. So guys, not only are we going to these events to learn incredible things from the stage that people have to offer from the stage, but we're going to network, right? We're going to learn from other promoters. We're going to learn from our peers, people who are on our team, people who are not on our team, right? And so this is something I learned at Playbook before Playbook even started. We were at the lobby of the hotel and a gentleman walked in with a small stack of papers. And I was like, what is that? He had printed multiple, I don't know if they were $10 or $15, but printed multiple coupons. It has the amount on there. It has, hey, courtesy of, in my case, it would be courtesy of Jenna and CJ Gainey. And that's it. And it has the coupon code. So what I would add to my paper coupons is my website. I would just write it on there so that they would know where to go and know where to find me. And I would also write an expiration date because these don't expire unless somebody uses them. Once somebody uses that coupon, it disappears, right? So it's for one-time use only. So for me, I'm going to Playbook in Philly. I might take a few of these with me, right? I might put my website on it, but I'm also going to put my expiration date on it. If they don't use it within, let's just say 3 days, I'm going to recycle that coupon or give it to somebody else. Does that make sense? So it's just an option to share. So when would you use these? Maybe when you're out and about. Are you working a booth at a fair? Are you going to just network at some networking event, right? Leslie says she has hers expire within 24 hours. Literally put whatever you want on there. I love it. But just remember that it should have an expiration date so that you are not tied up with that coupon hanging out in La La Land forever and ever. Amen, right? All right, and now for the copy and pasted coupons, like when are we typically using this? And then I'll wrap this right up. I always like to use coupons if I have a promoter who is in their Go challenge. So like, I like what Renee said, but it disappeared so quickly. I think she gives them with her trials. Okay, so in how I use them in my business is during someone's Go challenge. What did Mandy say? During someone's Go challenge, when they're trying to hit for a promoter, when the promoter is trying to hit their Go Pro, Go MVP, Go All-Star, I am for sure saying, hey, let's collaborate. I have some coupons. Talk to your people, right? And then also if I have a personal goal that I want to meet, or I have some promoters who have personal goals that they want to meet for the month, we're just trying to entice customers or give them some incentive or potential customers. Yeah, I've never printed them out until after Toronto. But anyway, give some incentive to people to, hey, let's go, right? So just a cool little tool in your back office that you may or may not have known about. But I love that we have the ability to use coupons and have the ability to use them at our discretion. Literally, no, my screen.
Hold on, you got muted. I think I'm guessing you're wrapping up, but we can't hear you.
I was muted.
You're fine.
I was muted. Okay. But I think that was it. Anything you want me to add, and somebody tell me what Mandy said about the pro tip.
So this is the pro tip. This is what I love. I'll be super blunt with you. I've never printed off a coupon in my entire life. So I always send them in Messenger. Mandy said, here's a pro tip for you. I want to make sure I phrase it right. She said, if you print them off, she actually cuts off the actual code. So the person who has to use it has to contact you. So like it's a handout sheet, cut off the code so they have to message you. I mean, either way, but I think that's super awesome because you're right. Some people like to have something in their hands to grab onto. And Steve always tells me, he's like, Stephanie, I don't know why so many people wait for promos, because if they save just a little bit of their Prove It bucks, or I have people that ask me for Prove It bucks every day and I'm willing to give them to our team. They're like, Stephanie, do you have a $10 coupon? Yep. I mean, I'm just going to be real honest with you. I've got 3,000 Prove It bucks. I mean, so does Mandy. I know she does. And you only can use so many a week, but like when my teams needs them, like that's the point of sharing them. Like ask the person that you're working with. You just don't know. $10 could move somebody into being a lifelong customer. So in between the promos, when somebody hits me and they go, oh shoot, I missed a promo. I'm like, oh, not a big deal. I'll get you a coupon. Okay. And I love that if you're doing booths and tables to print them off, Jenna. So thank you so much for sharing. I think that's awesome. And I didn't know that, so you didn't learn that from me. I learned all the rest of it from you. And Mandy, I love your pro tip. I actually was going to say that and totally blanked. But not to cut it off. I love that, but connect with them. If you're in person, get out your phone, get out their phone for sure. I love it. Okay. I love it. Mandy, I'm going to have you go next and you can introduce Ashley and we'll dive into some takeaways and action steps for the week.
Yes. Awesome. Hi guys. Happy Sunday. Another quick tip about the coupon codes. For sure, cut the code off so nobody knows what it is and you can talk to them. That also prevents them from going to somebody else's website and using it. There you go. That's number one. Number two, it's also a really great way if you want to donate to like a fundraiser or a table, or you know what I'm saying? Like Jack and I get asked to donate to events and do gift baskets and stuff. And I used to give baskets, and depending on whether or not we were present, like if the person who won doesn't understand what they're winning, it really wasn't a valuable trade-off for me. Like I would give product and very rarely get customers. So now I print those coupons and I'll print them for a pretty big amount, like a gift certificate. And then just add a type or, like, oh, you have to $100 off an order of 200 or more, whatever. Like they're big, but that's the point. It needs to be big because I'm donating it, right? It's like to a raffle. You want people to be excited that you win it. But if you keep the code off of there and they have to contact you, you get to have a conversation with them and build a relationship. So there's a thing about that. That wasn't what I was supposed to say, but it just made me think of it. So we had done a thing today where, I mean, if we're just going to just be busting out all sorts of transparencies today, it was like halfway through the day and Stephanie and I were like, what are we talking about on this Zoom tonight? Like my brain is mush, your brain is mush. Like what do we do? So I did one of my very favorite things and asked people, what should we talk about tonight? And we had a couple of requests for like some very specific, like, what should I do today? What should I do tomorrow? Like action steps, directive, how can I move my business forward? So first things first, before Ashley gets on and gives you some really great tips for moving your business forward this week. If you really need another good list, we did a Zoom on Friday morning and the recording has been pulsed, and it was entirely centered around the Freebie Friday activity that we've been doing. So if you don't know what that is, it's a great place to learn about the Freebie Friday activity. And if you want to add that to the things that Ashley is going to have us do this week, then you'll have like multiple things you can do every day this week to move your business forward. So you can find that in your Pulse app. If you just search for all of the things Michael Rutherford has pulsed recently, the recording is one of them. Or you can type in my name, and because I think he put my name in the Pulse, so you can just type in my name and it'll come up. So that's one thing you can do if you want to move your business forward this week and you're looking for specific directive. And then Ashley White is just going to give us a whole bunch of other awesome things we can do this week. So pen and paper is ready, and I'm going to write them down.
Hey guys, I won't take up too much time. I know it's Sunday evening and it's usually family time. So these are things that you can tweak as you go. You can mix and match. You can change around the days, but it's just something that every day you know, hey, I have something I can do that will in fact help my business grow. So I made a list of things that I felt like these work on these specific days for a reason. So I'm going to start with Sunday because today's Sunday. Make a real life post, okay? It can be you with your family, you with friends on an outing, you at a church function, just doing anything at all that shows, hey, I'm a real person. You know, I just got engaged. I'm planning my wedding. I'm a future stepmom. I have crazy things happen in my life. Whatever's happening in your real life, like take time on Sunday to post about it and make it fun, make it exciting. Don't make it, hey, this is prove it too, or hey, hashtag keto. Like, no, it's just Ashley being a real person, okay? So that's going to be on Sunday. And I find that Sundays seem to work best for this anyway, because the rest of the week's going to be like really for real Monday through Friday work week for most people, okay? So let's get right into Monday. So tomorrow, this is a great way to kick off the week, get tons of interaction the rest of the week. Are you ready? Interaction post. So this is also going to be on Wednesday, okay? So we're going to do Monday and Wednesday 2 times a week. We're going to do a really great engagement post. So some really cool topics, and you can change these to fit your lifestyle, to fit how you talk, your demographic, all that stuff. But a great one is, hey, what's your favorite Netflix series or HBO series or a new series on TV I haven't seen yet? What's your favorite? So that's a really great one. I'll give you a minute if you want to write that down. Another one for ladies or guys, I'm not judging if you wear foundation or mascara, okay? But another great one for ladies would be, y'all, I'm about to die with this heat in Kentucky. Hit me with your favorite foundation that won't melt off my face, okay? Or what's your favorite mascara? My lashes are so short. Someone help me. I'll give you a chance to write that down. Okay, another great one, y'all. I'm seeing this blow up. I'm seeing this post right here get 200 comments. What do you keep your thermostat set on? Ours is set on XXX during the day, XXX at night. So many people love to give their opinion, and you probably don't care about it, but they're going to tell you what you should set your thermostat on. Another good idea is, what's your favorite vacation spot and why? So you're not just going to let people comment and ignore that post. You're going to go back and you're going to reply to each person, okay? You're not just going to say, okay, or cool, or like it. You're going to say, oh gosh, I haven't heard of that foundation. Where do you get it? Or where in Florida did you go? That sounds awesome. Or, oh my gosh, you keep your thermostat on 25 degrees. Are you dead? You know, you're just going to interact with these people on every single comment that they make. Okay, so this is Monday and this is Wednesday. So this is what's going to happen. You're going to have these people commenting on your post. You're going to reply back to them. So they're going to see more of your Prove It post, your Keto Nat post, your regular life post, everything, because you're going to get people constantly on your news feed, okay? All right, let's move on to Thursday. Wait, I did Monday. I'm sorry, Monday and Wednesday. My bad. Tuesday, okay. So Tuesday, let's talk about what are we doing here. This is going to be Trial Pack Tuesday. This is a great chance for you to talk about something that you love, what your favorite benefit is, and get some trial packs into people's hands. So something I don't recommend is blasting Keto Nat and blasting Prove It on your Facebook page. But I love when people post pictures with their blender bottle or a picture of their pretty colored Keto Nat in a cup, a clear glass, or them holding a trial pack where you can't actually see where it says Keto Nat. Maybe it's backwards or only part of it sticking out of your hand. However you want to do it, something that's not just flashing Keto Nat across your Facebook page, okay? So just be creative. You can look at other people's posts to get some ideas, but you can say something like this. Y'all, my little girl was sick all night last night, but I slept so good in the 4 hours that I got rest. I've never felt this great. Who wants to sleep like a rock with me? I have 5-day trials available, or I have trials of my favorite, give me energy so I can last all day long. Jessica Craig, I think she's posting something in the comments. But there are tons of little things. What's your favorite benefit? And let's talk about that. So, okay, I lost 10 pounds in the past 2 weeks. praise the Lord, I've tried everything. Who else wants to try this with me? So something like that. But it's a great way for you to follow up with these people, get a 5 or 10 day trial pack in their hand, and get some out into the marketplace, which turns into people ordering from your website or being potential promoters. So it's a great way just to follow up with them too. If anyone comments on there, they are interested. If anyone likes it, they're probably interested. Even if they don't purchase on Tuesday or heck, even Wednesday or Thursday, it's someone that you can always reference back to because they raised their hand and said they were interested. Okay. So we have Wednesday. It's going to be an engagement interaction post, the same as Monday. Netflix series, mascara foundation, vacation spot, something like that. Okay. Thursday, throwback Thursday. What was your life like before Keto Nat? What was your life like before Prove It? This is another great chance for you to throw in some of your favorite benefits. Pick a couple of them. You don't want to list every single one on the side of the box. Pick a couple of your favorite benefits: sleep, energy, mental focus, mood, appetite control, fat loss, whatever it is. Pick a couple of those. Before ketones, I was tired all the time. I didn't have energy to play with my kids after work. I was in a bad mood. Like the smallest thing would make me upset. Since trying ketones the past couple months or the past couple weeks or the past 3 years, whatever it is, I've never felt this good. Blah, blah, blah. You're not trying to sell anything. You're just sharing your better story, okay? Before and now. Okay, if you just tried ketones for the first time today and you don't have a story yet, use someone else's. You can borrow someone else's story. We have tons and tons and tons out there. If you don't know who has those, reach up to someone in your support line and say, hey, I just got started today, but I would love to get a really cool Thursday transformation, better story. Who can I get? Like, who do you have? Connect me with someone. So Thursday is going to be that before and better story, okay? You're not trying to sell anything. Your point is just to get out there what ketones have done for you. Mandy just referenced this for Friday, but it's really important, and I think it's something that we should continuously do every single Friday. It's Freebie Friday. Prove It is giving the freebie. You're giving someone a chance to say, hey, I'm interested. I want to try it for free. They're going to go to the Instagram page and they're going to comment and they're going to interact. So why would you not do this? Like, you're not giving the product away. So this is what you're going to do. If you didn't get the Huddle Zoom on Friday, you're going to go back and listen to it. Okay. It was Mandy's. Michael posted it in the Pulse, and you're going to listen to it and you're going to take notes. It is literally so flippin' simple. Like I said, it comes from Prove It. It's giving you a chance to reach out to all these people that are saying, hey, I'm interested. And I think somebody's unmuted, Steph. Okay, she's got it. Okay, so you're going to make a post on Facebook. Really simple. It's in the Huddle Zoom, okay? So you don't have to write down what I'm telling you, but it's literally going to be something like, who's dying to try some free ketones? Like, who wants free ketones? Raise your hand. Who wants to have energy all day for free? Raise your hand. Something like that, okay? All these people are going to comment. All these people are going to like your post. If literally none of those people, after you message them and tell them, hey, this is how you can get some free ketones, if they don't respond, if they don't say anything else after that, they still told you they were interested. It is someone that you can follow up with when you're having some trial pack specials, when we have a sale, when you want to share a new product that we have, when you want to tell them anything about Prove It at all. It's a great way to start a conversation without cold messaging someone because they said, hey, I am interested. So action step, if you did not listen to the Huddle Zoom on Friday, go grab that link, listen to it tomorrow. If you're not going to do it tonight, take some notes, and Friday is going to be your Freebie Friday post, okay? So now we're on Saturday. There's no weekends here, okay? You still have to work your business every single day. Even if you're not doing it as much on Saturday, maybe as you are on Monday, there's still things that you can do. So on Saturday, why not do a customer appreciation day? This would be a perfect chance. Take a little bit of time in the morning or the afternoon if you have some slow time, and write out a couple thank you notes to your customers. Hey, Mandy, I'm so thankful that you're supporting my business. I really hope you're loving your heart tart. If you haven't had a chance to try our new Keto Up flavor, this is what it is. Blah, blah, blah. I hope you had fun on vacation last week. Just take a chance and be real and write a customer a note. Can you imagine if we did more of that, how special that would make people feel? I ordered something off Amazon the other day, okay, and I got it in the mail, and it was a flippin' face scrub. I just paid no attention to who made it or where it came from. But when I got it in the mail, this lady wrote me a handwritten note. Like, she made this face scrub. It was organic. And she wrote me the sweetest note, and I couldn't believe it. It was from Amazon. So imagine if we took time to do that to more of our customers, how special and important they would be. And they would be sticky, meaning they'll stick with us. They'll come back. They're here for our support and our love, not just for the product. So Customer Appreciation Day on Saturday. Something else on Saturday. Most of the time, you're not going to be in your house. You have activities. You have stuff with the family. You're going to go to the grocery store. Wear your Prove It gear. Make it a point to talk to 5 new people about any freaking thing at all. Just talk. Practice talking to people, because I know when we first get started in this business, not everybody wants to be on stage giving a speech, right? You get nervous. Just talking to someone in the grocery store can make you nervous. If you practice it and you brand yourself with your Prove It or your Keto Nat gear, then you're going to feel better the next time you strike up a real conversation about the product and what it's done for you. So just get out of your house and talk to people. Okay, one last action step, and you can put this on any day during the week. I want you to schedule a keto life party this week for 7 days out. I don't care which day you do it, but schedule one for 7 days out. That is going to give you so much activity after that party. It's going to be crazy. So there's your week. I hope you guys feel like you can get those all in. If you want to mix and match, like I said, change them up. You don't have to do them in that specific order, but I find they work really great this way. So hopefully those were helpful.
I thought that was amazing. I think we all have 100 bazillion things to do. You always look so beautiful. I'm so excited for your wedding. I was like, oh, that girl. I'm so excited thank you everybody for sharing. Like, does everybody feel like they have a lot of stuff to do this week? Like between customer appreciation, printing out coupons, adding value, and all of this amazing thing. Mandy, do you have anything else you want to add?
I just added that if Ashley gets married on Madeline's birthday weekend, I'm no longer going to be her friend, because she has that's the one weekend she's not allowed to do anything. So
technically Madeline is my stepdaughter, so I feel like I'll have to work that out with her. I love you.
Yeah, Madeline's actually super upset that Ashley isn't her stepmom. She was the one person I knew who wasn't happy for Ashley whenever she was getting married. She was like, oh, I think Madeline still hoped there was a chance that Ashley would somehow become her stepmom. I don't know. Weird, right? But it's true.
Oh man, and with that, we'll just tell all of you to take action and go, go, go. So
I mean, this is real life, people. You work with your best friends sometimes. Then this is the crazy that comes out.
I love it. Okay, everybody, go take action. We've got a lot of notes, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.